Rosenberg, I'm a changed woman.
Why are you a changed woman?
Well, I did a lot of things that I don't usually do this weekend.
Do tell.
So on Friday night, we celebrated Megan Wright's birthday. The whole family was there. It was really dope. Partied till like, 3 in the morning, whatever. I get home and I get a text from one of my really good friends, and they're like, we're going to kidnap you. We're going to go pick you up at 7 a.m., pack a bag. We're going upstate to the Catskills, right?
Nice.
So regular me would be like, who's going? Why? Where are we staying? I ask a million questions. I don't like new people. I don't like know any of that. I don't even like camping,
Okay.
But he's like, I think you really need this, a weekend with no phone, just you and the earth. And I was like, you know what? All right, pick me up. So I was like on 2 hours of sleep. I took a shower, I got dressed. They picked me up. I fell asleep on the way there. So once I get to the cabin, there's no reception. So I couldn't really tell anybody where I was at. So I just did a lot of things that I didn't do before. I had an axe. I went skinny dipping.
What?
I had some edibles.
Okay.
I was one with the forest.
My Lord.
I was tree hugging. I remember at one
Is that
point,
what you call it?
I was like I was in the river
got interesting.
doing weird yoga poses.
And let's talk about this skinny dipping situation.
I was involved. Everybody was doing it, so I was like, you know what? Me too. I don't want to be the only one not skinny dipping.
Word.
So you left those things out.
Yeah.
You know what?
Shawnee, clap. That's a loud clap, Shawnee.
I was in the woods. It was interesting, I laid down. I was watching the stars. I was counting my blessings.
I bet everyone was counting their blessings once you got naked.
Yeah, so I had a really good weekend, and then I went up to Woodstock. A lot of weird people in Woodstock. I mean, it was fun. It's a cute town.
Yeah, I've been to Woodstock recently, but I haven't been to the place. I want to know where else you went.
Weird, like drum circles. You know?
Woodstock's vibes. People are in there, they're stoned, figuring things out.
Yeah. I mean, it was cool, man. I had a good time. So then I get back Sunday night. I have like 1,000 text messages. Everybody's looking for me. And I was like, guys, I just had, I had to disconnect for the weekend, First of all, I have all kind of weird cuts and bruises on my legs, and that I don't even know how they got there. It's very strange.
Weird cuts and bruises on your legs.
I think it's when I was like walking through the woods in shorts, and like maybe I was barefoot. I don't know. Wow. I don't know. I was a different person, I'm telling you. But then
there's a word that in the white universe there's a word for what you did this weekend.
What is it?
It's called trip balls. That's what it sounds like you did.
Really?
What?
It sounds like you tripped balls this weekend.
Yeah, that's exactly what I did.
That's what it sounds like.
I was so white this weekend.
It sounds like you were really white this weekend.
Anyway, and I was with a group of people that I don't know. I don't even like hanging out with people I don't know. So it was a big deal for me. But anyway, I come back and I get all the text messages, and the guy that I'm dating right now, he had texted me, I guess, on Saturday, like, hey, what's up? Where are you? And of course I didn't get it because I didn't have any reception. So I finally hit him back like, oh, listen, I went away for the weekend. I had no phone, no service, no nothing, but I'm back. Crickets. So he finally hit me back like last night at 2 in the morning, be like, hope you had a good time. That's it.
Dunzo.
That's all he said.
So you think he's upset that you disappeared on him?
All good. Hope you had a good time.
Yeah, you disappeared. You wasn't like my bad.
And by the way, I think you did it intentionally.
What do you mean?
Sabotage yourself?
Yeah. I think you were ready to kind of like, let's slow things down a little bit. Let's see if he was really about this life.
I don't know. I didn't do
Doesn't it seem like that, the way she's smiling about it, Scotty Beam?
Yeah. I just didn't think, I don't know. Look, I was like, I'm going to do something different this weekend.
And it never crossed your mind when you were in the car driving upstate. You never thought, I could send this guy a text message and just let him know.
I was sleeping.
Do you guys communicate every day?
Yes.
And you just skip a day?
Not a day. She skipped basically 48 hours.
Yeah.
You basically skipped out for 2 days, and it never crossed your mind. You know what? Is there any Wi-Fi around? Is there anything?
No, there's no Wi-Fi. I tried.
And when you guys went to Woodstock during the day, you couldn't have just gotten on your signal anymore?
You're telling me my phone was in the bag. I wasn't even thinking about my phone.
Shut up. I'm tired. I was sleeping. My phone was in the bag. Shut up. You didn't want to contact him, and you didn't contact him.
I was busy being one with the woods, one with the universe.
Okay, well, you're going to have to figure out why you decided why it was more important than just reaching out for 1 second. But I think it's...
But why do I feel bad, though? I feel bad now.
I don't think you do feel bad.
I feel bad. How are you going to tell me how I feel?
You sure? Because you seem like you're laughing about it, making excuses.
Because it's funny. It's funny right now.
I want to ask the audience. You just heard Laura's whole story. 800-223-9797. Do you think that Laura actually feels bad, or do you think she was intentionally like subconsciously kind of trying to put the brakes on this relationship.
No. I like this guy.
The phone was in my
He's cool.
bag. I was sleeping. It was in their signal. It sounds bad.
And I feel bad, Rosenberg.
I don't believe you. 800-223-9797. You're a piece of ish, Laura.
Tiffany from Connecticut. She's on line 1. Should I feel bad, Tiffany?
Oh my God. I can't believe you did that.
I should feel bad?
You should feel bad.
Yeah, she blacked on him.
But Tiffany, I thought it was just a personal getaway for me. I didn't even think about anybody else. I felt for once I should be selfish and go be one with the woods and the universe.
All right. Well, now you should be alone. You won now.
Oh my
All right, put her on hold. We're giving her something.
Tiffany.
We got to give her something because that was major the way she cooked you in front of everyone in New York. You're about to be at 1, that's for sure.
Sonia from Edison.
Yes, hi.
Should I feel bad? Do you think I should have checked in with him?
Yes, you should have. Of course you should have. And I think you know you should have.
Mm-hmm.
But at the time, okay.
I think it's okay that you didn't. And I think this is a typical thing for women where we feel pressured to be good to guys and be grateful for guys because they're interested. You're allowed to not be interested in the guy that's not interesting.
So you decided not only did she cook him, but she probably because she's not interested in him.
Guys, but I am interested. Why are you telling me that I'm not interested? I'm interested.
She says you're not.
I want to stay in this a weird relationship that we have.
No, there's no way it's black and white. If you're interested, then you talk to somebody, and if you're not, then you don't talk to them.
So, okay, so this is important to listen to, Laura. I'm not saying it's over yet. Thank you, miss, but she's saying that's how those actions will be interpreted. So pay attention.
I'm also saying it's okay that you're allowed to not like a guy, and you don't even need to have a reason. You can just say, because I would rather have been at the woods than have talked to him. You're allowed to say that.
But I do like him. You guys keep telling me I don't like him,
well,
but I do
she's saying
like
your
him.
actions say that you don't like him.
All right, let's go to line 4. Jay from Jersey.
Yeah, what's going on?
Jay, you're saying that you think I did it on purpose?
You did it on purpose because his D game is no good.
Is that it? Is that true?
No, he's a good guy. Honestly, guys, I didn't even think about it. I was like, let me just be spontaneous. My friends call me last minute. I never say yes to things like that. And I was like, let me go on this
That's
trip.
not a problem.
Look, if his sex game was good, Laura, you would always keep in touch with him and let him know where you're going.
It's not even about that, guys.
Yes, it is. Oh, come on.
It's not.
No.
Are you gonna tell him that you was up there naked and walking around naked?
See, now that's where it gets a little harder. But I will say this, there are women who sometimes will be crappy on the phone and just fade out, and it really doesn't mean the be-all, end-all. And maybe in Laura's defense, it's a good test to see how much bitch he got in him. Like, is he going to freak out after he doesn't hear from you for 24 hours? Or is he going to have a good time and be like, you know what, I'm going to do my thing? Like, so maybe it's a good...
do me.
She wanted to regain control.
Yeah, But at the same time, she wants to be at 1. So for the next few days, she's going to be at 1, alone in her apartment.
Come on, guys. This is not good.